Okay, what I'll do is I'll just play this through and try to talk through it, what I would have said. Now, what happened was I noticed that all of a sudden the machine's going really fast. All of a sudden there's a great big slowdown, and whenever there's a slowdown, I know that something's up. Okay, I go and check, and I see this program that's running. Right, and it was one I was familiar with, and it was one that they had used before, and I'd forgotten because it gets installed with the compiler, this program. And here I'm looking in the wrong place, but I do find it eventually. It's under, common files. Yeah, I'm in the wrong place still. Anyway, the program is something that they can get on with and run. Still in the wrong directory. I'm trying to find it by search, and eventually I paused, and then I went and found it. This VSM server exe that was running. Okay, so I suspended it. Then I quickly made a code change to change my test program, my registry test program, to go to HKey local machine, and I ran it under the admin account. It's not there. I'm getting confused now. And and I went to check the times in this folder. I only noticed they were only on for a few seconds. Okay, and I found this one's date. Now, because I did a system restore, all the dates are today. But this date was today, but not all of these were. Like 2 or 3 of these were changed. All of this had been changed, and the changes were here. Keyboard, pointer, and video, the 3 things I turned off. Right, and changes in here, reinstalling the drivers necessary to log back on again. I never got to check this. I went to my system restore. See, look, these are like pending changes. I went to my system restore. I restored back to not that long ago, but still before I removed all the device drivers. And redid that, added more logs, cut off more directories, put more drivers into storage, hid all files all over the place, and I'm running this Process Explorer and just staring at the output. Okay, this thing is bugging me. Proc Explorer. While the file is just about to finish uploading, and I was going to sit there and wait and see what happened. And I happened to mouse over this. Okay, this is the command line for CSRSS, Client Server Runtime, which is the thing that starts first, pretty much, and then everything else runs on top of that. And I notice server DLL equals winserve. What? And another server DLL base serve and SXS serve and max request. So I cut it off. I looked through the registry and I found it. I found it where the bastards are coming in. It has to do. I'm in the right place or the wrong place? Service provider. Now where is it now? Windows. I thought I left. Okay, well, whatever. It's a control session manager subsystems. Okay, now here's the command line. Basically, this is autoexec.bat. And it's a command line designed to turn your computer into a server. Okay. System root CSRSS object directory equals a Windows shared session with some parameters. Don't know. I guess I need a notepad. And you know how many requests the server can handle at a time. The console DLL server is this one. The user mode server DLL is this one, and so the space subsystem uses this server DLL. You see, and then I'm looking at this. Okay, now CSRSS. I see that it's a shared section base something or other, and then I look app patches, and this is what I was trying to explain before. That these are all pending rewrites to various bits of the operating system. Like this one here, add these bytes and change these bytes. You see what I'm saying? These are the things that get built by that little factory that sits here called CSITest. Okay? These COM objects build these changes. Each COM object is responsible for implementing a particular patch or change to the operating system at the whim of whoever has set this thing up. I imagine it's more than one person. It could be government, probably government, because it's that complex. And all they have to do is get one string into the registry, right? Under session manager, wherever that was. In subsystems, like you could run in POSIX, or debug windows or something, or kernel mode is that, right? But subsystem Windows for my machine is this server. Now I don't know what to change this to. What's it supposed to be? And you should check your own system. Look at this path and go and look and see what it says. This says object directory Windows shared section. Okay, I don't know, shared with what? Maybe with another operating system. Windows is on subsystem type Windows, and here are the server DLLs for the various components of the system, right? That is running remotely, but not pretend remote, really remote, with the I don't know about what's running where, but those people can log on to the system and do whatever they like at any time they like, because this thing is processing requests to accept incoming connections. Now, I don't know if I change that number, if it's going to take, because you've got to, because there are 3 of them, there are backups for all these things. That's why I couldn't get rid of the driver. I was trying to get rid of some of those legacy drivers, and they keep coming back. And I noticed they were everywhere. There were these 3 control sets, 2 backups, and the current one, right? So if there's a change, it just replaces it. So I deleted in all 3. And then I find that in other places in the registry, there are other backups that say what should be there as opposed to what is. And it would still restore. And even when I had the .sys file locked, I thought it was locked. The device manager said the device is running fine, right? So because if somebody's controlling everything I see, they can fake me out and make it look like I'm really cutting things off, right? When I'm not sometimes. For the critical things like TCP/IP, registry access, right? They're not gonna let me get away with simply locking a file, right? They just put up a display. It's a wild goose chase for me. Anyway, I gotta upload this video and delete the other one with no sound. And I'm telling you, I want payback from Microsoft for the thousands of hours that I've lost over this thing, over this stupid Windows that has no security whatsoever, that one little string and somebody can take over your system like that, and all you got to do is log on to the internet, you know? It's ridiculous. One other thing I forgot to add. Remember BTV bin? Well, guess where that comes from? Session Manager. Where is it? Not Session Manager, Session. Maybe it is this. Subsystem, yeah. Oh, it's here, environment, okay. Here it is for control set 1. I already deleted it. This is kind of useless now, since there wouldn't be any tracing without a log file. But we can always go to backup, which is actually going to be the next one. Session. I'll look at that in a minute. Session, subsystem, or environment. Oh, that's 1. Okay. Hopefully this. I know one of them still has it. There. Okay. Previously, the 2 of them had it. I deleted one just out of anger. You know that this is there. I'm curious. Have I missed it in here? Yeah, it should be listed as an environment variable. Windows tracing. It's not there, see? Now why isn't it there? It's listed under session in the right registry key, Windows tracing file. Where did it go? Windows tracing flags. Where's Windows tracing file? Not listed. Now, how come it's not listed? It's listed here. It's a regular string. What is Visual Studio 8 Common Tools doing in the environment for the system? Not everybody has Visual Studio 8 installed where I installed it. PS module path, what's that doing there? And what's this WB? Anyway, you see what I'm saying? It's a big mess.